I mean, do you ever think when you do a throwback and you look at the pictures, and then like maybe in 2017 you thought you were oversized, and
Yeah.
then you're looking back now in 2022, you're doing a throwback and you look at a 2017 picture and you're
Like
like,
I'm so skinny. I was so
exactly.
skinny. I was like,
I hated my body from the time I was in 12th grade, and I was really small.
and very, very cute. I'm very short. No, because the exact same thing happened to me.
It did.
I've always been curvy. I'm Loma. So,
Yeah, I
but
think I asked you that question today. Love my
yeah,
girls.
yes, I am.
Yeah, the butt.
It does not hide. I had a nice body, but I hated myself. I, it was so bad I wouldn't look at my body in the mirror. I would not look at myself. I would get dressed as fast as possible. I wear big. If I show you pictures, you would. It made me look even bigger than I was. I wear huge clothes,
Baggy
giant
clothes.
shirts, baggy shorts or not even shorts. I wouldn't wear shorts. Baggy jeans or baggy pants, really large with big shoes. They used to call me Big Shoes in school. Yeah, because I always wear everything big, just so you don't look at me or you don't see me. And I would always fade into the back of everything. I would let people talk over me, like I didn't have an opinion. And I realized that I really was just chipping away on myself, little by little, little by little. So yeah,
I think I felt that way, and sometimes I still do. Um,
it takes
like
time.
yeah, like I would walk into a room, and when people are seated, I'll
Oh,
just fold over and just start walking. Like
oh,
I just want the ground to open, and I just go
I'm
there.
gonna tell you that
Yeah,
happens to me even now.
yes, it does sometimes.
Yeah.
And even when I'm walking next to people, I just fold a
Yeah, I
little
don't want them to
behind
look at
them.
me. I don't,
Exactly.
yeah,
I get so insecure even when I'm crossing the road,
yeah.
and even people when people stop for me to cross the road,
I'm like,
it's crazy.
it's crazy.
Like
It's all in the mind, though.
yes,
I feel like we've been conditioned to, as women, we already have a lot of,
there are a lot of
yeah,
things.
we
You
have
go
a
on
lot of pressure
Facebook, you go
on
online,
us.
and back to the beauty standards.
Yeah.
I feel like when it comes to beauty standards, just what you said about being an influencer, being paid as one, as a black woman,
Yeah.
there are so many beauty standards that are conditioned for black women. Beauty standards are ever changing.
Very, very,
So, as
very
a
much.
young person,
Please don't be fooled.
don't be fooled by what the
Stay who
media
you
is
are.
going to say. We don't even see a lot of black women on our TV.
No.
It's hard.
It's very
Even when we
difficult.
see them, we don't see them in different sizes,
Yes. And they already
and we don't
have
see
them
them in
in
different shades.
stereotypical roles, trying to give us that.
Gangster,
Yeah, exactly.
in the hood,
But black women come
smoking,
in
going
different
to
shapes, sizes, careers, everything. We cover a whole span of activities, sectors, everything. We transcend everything. So
exactly.
I don't understand why they want to pigeonhole black women in this little box.
Yeah, like, and at a certain point, I think people even started talking about that. Like they had just light skinned women.
Light skinned black women,
Yes.
because they fit.
Yeah, at a certain point, I think I was 12 or 13,
Yeah.
which is gonna sound really funny. I mean, I love my color right now, and I just
Oh
think
no.
this very color is the one thing that ties us
Did you want
to
to
our
bleach?
ancestors. I didn't want to bleach.
No.
Okay, so there's this thing that girls were doing, and you have to understand because in Liberia,
Yeah.
there's this mentality that
The lighter you
light
are,
skinned women
the better.
are more
Prettier.
expensive.
And exactly.
Yellow machine, you get money
Yellow
for her,
machine, yes.
but once
Yellow woman.
it's a dark skinned woman.
You're right.
Oh, I can hit her up. I can say fun get. But a yellow machine, once you call, your friends will ask you, do you have money? I mean, I was in high school and I was sitting next to boys because all of my friends they were like males.
Yeah.
I was sitting next to them. I didn't get it then. But now when I look back, I realized that I was sitting there and I was being insulted and I just didn't know about it.
Wow.
And I didn't say anything. Like you would just sit next to them and they would just be talking about the girls in the class, ones that are expensive, and you're always exactly if you're not light skinned and you're not this, they just say that. But in other instances too, men in Liberia and just Africa in general, they respect dark skinned women as well. but colorism is
It's
real.
very real.
It's very real in Africa.
Very, very real.
It's
and
very
very
real.
real in Liberia as well.
It is. So I had my Le Coco butter when I put it in the freezer because I heard that if you put it in the freezer, then you use it, then you get light skin.
No.
Yes, I did. Okay, so now that I didn't get light skin.
No, I was just gonna ask, did they help in that time? I was gonna ask you that, but clearly it didn't. No, it didn't work.
I'm grateful.
Thank you, because I feel like your skin is perfect. Don't change it. I've never done anything to my skin. Never will do it, because the whole bleaching thing, right? It's so harmful. People don't
It
get
is.
that. You're literally chemically burning off the first layer of your skin. And people die because of that, because the skin then gets so soft. If you go in for something like surgery and they try to sew you up, you can't be sewn back up because the skin cannot hold. So that this protective layer is what you're burning off, basically. And it's so sad that a lot of people do it. I see young girls, like we went to the salon today, and this girl she can't be more than 17. And she's bleaching so bad, the smell, they have that.
Yeah.
They have that smell. And so we're sitting in the salon, and I just feel like she's being so misled, because someone must have said something to her, or told her this was good, or
She must have seen,
that's
like, something.
and she's 17, so young, so young, and she already destroyed her skin because of someone's beating into her head that her color wasn't good enough. And so now she's insecure enough to go and change her skin, which is crazy to me, because black is so unique. Every single color, every shade, every thing about you is so unique. Please don't change. There's nobody else like you in the world. There's no other you. There's just one you. So if you're gonna change who you are, that means you're doing the whole world a disservice, because there's a reason you're here, to impact in your own little way. So if you go and change yourself, then that means like you're no longer you. Then there's no need for you anymore. There's no impact for you or whatever. So don't listen to the hype. Don't pay attention to the blogs or to social media. Beauty is what you are. Nobody can tell you you're not beautiful. Just remain yourself. Being yourself is beautiful, period. Like, done. Zero. Zilch. Nada. Nothing else is beautiful. Don't let nobody say, like, you're not pretty. Like, who are you?
You're pretty. I mean, you shouldn't even allow what people think of your body to even be.
Yeah, I mean, it's coming from a self-hater, formerly, nah. Now I love me some me. Period. But
I think we love you some you.
no, but seriously, coming from someone who used to sit there and just beat themselves up. Like, I would sit there and be like, you're so ugly, you're so fat, you don't have a normal, you're not black, you're not light, you have, literally, I used to say I have purple color. Like, anybody who knew me from high school used to say I have purple color, because I'm not light, I'm not dark, I'm just meh. So that's how I viewed myself for a long time. And I because you consistently tell yourself that, it starts messing with your head, and you start thinking you're small and you're not good enough. And once you start thinking that to yourself, people will see that, and they'll start treating you like you're not good enough. And it just spirals, it snowballs. And then before you know it, you've eaten away at yourself, and there's nothing left to get back. So just sit with yourself, think about it. No, just remember, if you're not going to remember anything from today, just remember that there's only one you. That's it. No one else. No one's like you. Even your twin is not like you. So just remember that.
And have you noticed that people who don't like themselves, they have a lot of love to give?
Yes.
They love people a lot.
Because
like, I walk on the street and I have this mindset that we have no idea what people are going through on a daily basis. So when I'm walking on the street and I see you and your makeup is on fleek, or I like your shoes, I like your clothes, I just stop you and I'm like, oh, I like your smile, oh, I like your makeup, oh, I like your shoes. And I just like the smile that people give when you compliment them like that.
Someone did that to me before, and I was like, it's like some
You're
warm
happy.
feeling,
Yes.
so it just bubbles up.
Yeah.
So I like to recreate that in other people, especially in females, because women go through so much, you girl. Like, we go through
So many
much.
opinions of what we're supposed to do, what we're
What
not
we're
supposed to do, when
be, what we're supposed to
do,
wear,
blah blah
what
blah.
we're supposed to eat, how we're supposed to look like, what jobs we're supposed to. It's like crazy. When we're supposed to marry, when we're supposed to give
That's it.
birth, everything, my man.
Preacher,
Like,
mom.
eh,
Let me put it when you go.
no, because just forget about it. And especially with African parents, oh Jesus, you reach a certain age, you're not married, you not get a child, you finish.
My mom told me to get money.
You not get something. See, that's my thing. I'm very, very grateful for my parents, because if I had a different set of parents, I don't think I would continue being an influencer. They are very supportive, very, 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 very supportive.
Same with my mom.
Yes.
She allows me to record her cooking sometimes.
Oh,
And she tells people to stop making noise when I'm recording.
no.
It's really nice.
That's very
But
nice.
then, a problem I have with her, she told me, the only time she will sit for an interview on the channel, when I have a lot of followers.
Followers.
She's not low like that. She's too big.
Stupid. Okay, so what my mom and dad would do is that they'll go around. Oh, my daughter on Instagram, follow her on Instagram.
Yes, my mom can share the
Yeah.
link with all her friends.
Yeah.
And then she'll go on Instagram and she'll tag a lot of people.
You know what my mom does, though? My mom would take the person's phone. Oh, you got Instagram? Okay.
Yeah.
She types up my name. It's like, "Na my daughter down there, oh, follow her, yeah." It's like, mama,
It can be embarrassing. Me, I get it. The social media.
I say, hey, mama, no do. My
Oh,
dad
yeah.
would be on my phone. Yeah, my daughter on social media. Follow her, yeah. You follow her on Facebook. She's on Facebook. She's on YouTube. She's on Twitter. She's on TikTok. She's on Instagram. I'm like,
He even knows about TikTok.
you want to see my dad doing TikTok?
Tell me something.
I have banned him from the app. I deleted the app from his phone.
Thank you.
And deleted his account. My pa was doing these things. I wouldn't.
Oh, Jesus.
No. Do not do that to me. Come on. I said,
But
Daddy.
I think you took the influencing stuff from him.
No, from my mom.
Oh,
My
your
mom
mom.
is like
It runs in the
the
family.
empress. Like if my mom just feels a camera on her, she's a different person.
Just natural.
She just goes like,
That diva mode.
yeah. I'm like, Ma, come on, Ma, stop. She's like, I will mother before you, you know.
I never know how to own a Pokemon on me. I have all these amazing visualization.
Then-
but
and then everything
when they
goes
put the
like,
camera on me. Then I'm asking the camera guy, what am I supposed to
But
do?
that's, oh my God.
What am I saying?
See, the person who's like the diva of the family is my little sister Lida. She's the former Miss Liberia. So that one was born for the camera. If I wasn't around, I would have said that when my mom was giving birth to her, she came out with the camera in her hand, because it's like pa, pose. Pa. I'm like, I can't do it.
Like, we're using the same phone, we're standing in the same place.
But she just,
Why do you look so...
yeah. See, I'm analytical about social media. She just poses, and it's like millions of people are like, oh, you're so gorgeous. And I go
Yes.
and study Instagram, like, okay, you have to, I'll go and study the
I'm
algorithm.
just studying the person who is not even studying she.
She posts anytime. Like, I have an alarm. My alarm was just going up. I post at a certain time because that's when most of my followers are online. Lita can post any time of the day. And it's
Followers
like,
are kind of like, once they
Your
know that
Royal
Queen Lita is
Highness.
a photo post.
Your Royal Highness. I'm like, it's like, why am I even working? I should just give it up. Yeah.
Okay, so, speaking of being analytical about social media,
Yeah.
what are some of the things that you have learned while doing research?
Okay. Yeah, so I take Instagram really seriously. I'm very mathematical about it. So I studied the algorithm. I suck at math, but for Instagram, I got good at math because the smile is so the algorithm changes almost every day. It's crazy. So now if you look at Instagram, the whole interface has changed. Videos, reels in fact, are more popular than pictures, which Instagram started as a photo sharing app. But now it's not that. So if you want to grow, you have to keep up with Instagram. Every time you see them update or do something new, try it, do it. Because that way Instagram will share your video or whatever you post to people. because you're trying out the new stuff and they really want you to try it out. So, for example, with stories, I did. You also should follow the owner or the manager of Instagram, because he comes out with a lot of information on how to conquer the algorithm and what to do on Instagram. So he would tell you like you should post on your stories every day, no matter what, even if it's minimum 3 posts on your stories every day, just so you get people eyes on your profile. Maybe go live once a week, post pictures, post a lot of videos. Yeah, that's you're missing. That's a good way, because once you go live, to start calling all your followers that may have forgotten about your page, so they start sending them, all of them, notification. Hey, Leann is live, or Lauretta is live, and then they start coming to your page. Then make it or create a series. So I created a series on my page. I have stopped doing it now, but I created a series on my page for plus size girls, like plus size fashion tips and stuff to do. Like, for example, if you have thick thighs, you have chub rub. So my tip was that you put your deodorant there. It helps with the slipping, so that you don't get hurt. Because once you keep rubbing, you're gonna get chub rub, and then you're gonna exactly. So once you put the deodorant, it's very slick, and it helps. So it's stuff like that. I create content like that, and that's what I'm saying. You always have to create and then make it for you and your audience. Make it like something people know comes from you, authentic to you. So that's how I create my content. I always wanted to represent who I am. It's natural. It's me. I'm goofy normally by nature. If you know me, you know I'm always cracking a joke. I'm always laughing. So that's how I create my content in like silly form. Like my latest reel. Oh my God, it's funny. So there's this new sound on Instagram reels about people being on the plane and just standing up. I think you know. I don't know if you know that one. It's very funny. So I recorded people standing up on the plane before we even landed. And the voiceover, oh my God, I'm gonna share with you after this. It's so funny. It's like, where the hell do you think you're going? Sit back down. The plane hasn't even landed yet. We haven't even connected the walkway. It's like, it's so funny. That's me. I'm very goofy. I like silly stuff that make people laugh. And then stuff like that is interactive, because then people start commenting, oh, you talk,
sharing.
Exactly, and they share, look at this funny thing she did, or, and it's natural to me because people know that I'm silly. I like silly stuff. So it's stuff like that. Or maybe I make a fashion video to fart sounds. It's just what I find.
Okay, I think
I'm so sorry.
you just simplify things a lot.
Yeah.
And it's not like this when I'm doing research. I just reach in the middle and I'm like, yeah, the hell with
No,
this.
research is not always fun, but then you make it fun.
Yes, but I'm trying to be really serious about TikTok, Instagram right now, as well as YouTube. I don't want to put all my eggs in one basket.
What I would say is that you start with one. So how I started was I started with Instagram first. Then I moved on to YouTube. Then I moved on to TikTok. Because if you try to do all at once, you might. So let's say take a week to you will not even might, you will get overwhelmed. So take a week, master your Instagram strategy. So come up with an Instagram strategy, come up with a plan. So what I do is I plan my posts monthly, or I usually do. It's been haywire since I've been traveling so much, but I will plan my posts. So then I know, okay, so Monday I'm posting this, and now I have a color coordinator. First it wasn't. So now everything is settled. Then I move on to creating YouTube content. So that way it's not like, and then I also use vision boards, and I have a content planner. That sounds like a lot, right? But I really do plan my content. So I plan my content ahead of time. So then I'm not frazzled when it comes to posting.
I do the same for you too.
Yeah.
I mean, the content. But it doesn't always go the way that I planned them, because sometimes I'm trying to interview people and then they cancel me last minute, or they're not prepared to do the interview, and then I have to switch from there and then find something to. So there's always a safe
plan B,
yes,
A,
a plan B.
C.
So what happens if he cancels something, or what happens if he cannot make it? So I just have a way to move it back. And even YouTube is overwhelming sometimes.
YouTube is very overwhelming, especially in Liberia, because any social media platform is overwhelming, because Liberia they don't promote our work here.
Yeah,
we don't get promoted at all. You see, like when you travel, you see a lot of ads.
Yeah, it's like even Liberians who are leaving the diaspora to come back to Liberia, they do the bare minimum in Liberia, and once they leave and they post their videos, it's
It
like
goes viral
it's really
because they
really
have
good.
a lot more audience and their work is being
Yeah.
promoted. See,
like that.
I used to end up on the For You page, the Explore page on Instagram, like that. But since I got here, not one. I've been here a year plus now. Not one have ended on the Explore page.
Don't worry, we'll get there as a country. And have you I've had the idea of having like a content ebook,
Creating
Like-
content in bulk
like an ebook.
or ebook. Yes.
Because a lot of Liberians don't know about it. So especially for girls,
Yeah.
to do something that is really simple, like how you just simplify this.
Yeah.
Because sometimes we're reading things that have been written by people we're not used to and stuff like that.
I actually have an ebook.
You
It's
do?
not out, but I wanted. Okay, so I'm slightly a perfectionist, not all the way. I'm not crazy like that, but I don't want to put out the wrong information, or I don't want to put out something that people don't understand, like you just said.
Yes, yes.
I want to simplify as much as possible and make sure that it actually works. Okay, I don't want to give you information you like, oh, I bought her ebook and nothing worked for me, and that's not what I want. I want people to actually learn from what I'm doing and benefit as well, because people are going to spend money. Like when I was learning, I bought a lot of ebooks. Not a lot of them helped. I bought one ebook that helped me. Well, that gave me a lot of insight, but it didn't help me because it was made for people out of Africa, and
Right.
I'm in Africa. I grew in Africa, so it's a whole
Right.
different ball game. And so that's why I'm trying to curate my ebook in like, I don't want to say perfect it, but I want to make sure that it makes sense, and it's specifically for influencers in Africa. I mean, people outside can read it, but influencers in Africa we have more difficulty getting out there. We have more difficulty creating it. It's not as liquid and fluid as people outside. So I wanted to create something that conquers all of that and help us to. One thing I was asking you, no, not you, actually not you, I was asking my friend upstairs, like, she said she wants to become an influencer. I'm like, do you know what your niche is? People don't know about niche. You know, like, are you a beauty influencer? Are you a travel influencer? Fashion influencer? Food influencer? You know, all of that. People, you have to niche it. Yeah, definitely food. I've seen it. I've seen a lot. So
I
food
love food.
influencer, like she niched it down, and I think that's why you have a specific audience, because they know they can come to you for food. That's it. That's what you need to do. You need to
heard it,
find
lady.
a niche. Yeah, food. So if you need like food recommendations,
I'm the person.
right here. See, like, go to her page. No explaining needed. Just scroll through.
I
You see what I'm
thought
talking
that
about. Yeah. That's how you wink. It's like, wait, what?
It,
Wait, no. That's how you wink? Do it again. You wink with both eyes? that was beautiful. You got that? Yeah. Make sure you zoom in on that. That is very funny. That is very. Wait, she did.
Okay, guys, so you heard the influencer. She has an ebook coming up. Even though she's trying to perfect it and make sure that people who are aspiring to be an influencer like her,
Yeah.
they can have things being simplified, and they can know where to start from, how to find their niche, and how to continue working to sustain the whole influencing thing in Liberia and in Africa, just like that. So you know what works for you, what is not going to work for you, and how you can manage your way.
Yeah. And how you can
around
make
that.
money starting in Africa.
Yeah, money. How you can make
Honestly, how you make because to tell you the truth, influencer equipment is very expensive.
money. Tell me something.
Like cameras, I have a camera, I have a Nikon. It's very, very expensive. It was $700+. You have to get ring lights, and you have to get this lighting. You have to get this software to edit. You have to get, it's a lot.
You have to get good phones.
Exactly. So what my ebook is going to be mostly about is like, you don't have to have these big electronic or instruments or equipment to get good quality content. You can use your mobile phone. Just make sure you clean your lens, and you can get really good quality content out there, and you can make money. Because once you're promoting, once you're wearing somebody's stuff, always side note, always tag whatever you're wearing or wherever you're eating. You might just get like a deal from that. Because once, it might not even be from the establishment or the brand, it might be from another brand seeing you promote another brand. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So
yes.
let's say you post a very good quality picture wearing, let's say, or sitting down in Royal Hotel eating their food. Then maybe, what's the place name? Boulevard. Boulevard be like, oh, I like that picture. It's very clear. It shows up Royal Hotel ambiance, the vibe, and the background and everything. I want her to do that. So they'll call you up. Hey, would you like to do a collab with us? We'll provide you maybe free lunch for you to sit here and take a picture of blah, 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 blah. That could be. So there's two types of payment, in kind and in cash. That's in kind, that's free food at what the place name? Boulevard.
Yes.
And it also helps you elevate your content, because you don't just have to shoot for them. You can go like a change. Oh, that was me. When I started, I had like 4 outfits always. So if I go to someone that's cute and I like the lighting, I would change quickly, get like 4 or 5 content. That's 4 or 5 days of content in one day. So yeah, that's a little tip. So like if I'm wearing like a big, like I had this huge African print dress I used to love to wear. It was just my blogger dress. I'll wear that, and I'll wear like pants underneath, and then I would fold like a top in my bag because it was halter top. So then I would go take the picture in the dress and then change and go to like another side. So maybe if I took it here, I'll go on that side and take a picture. Whole different vibe, same place, and you get to promote them twice. And they're like, oh, okay, she's resourceful. She came here one time and she got 2 different outfits, 2 different pictures. Then they're like, oh, you know how to work with little. I want to work with you again for little. And that's how you build your brand relationship and your contact list.
So, guys, it has been amazing having this conversation. Yes, I don't even want to say interview.
No, it was.
Yeah, it was really good conversation with the Instagram influencer, social media influencer, Miss Leann Knowlden. So, do you have any last words to give the audience?
I just want to say thank you guys so much for listening, and thank you to my baby Lauretta. This was so much fun. I would really like to do this again with more Liberian influencers, because I feel like we should be closer. So
yeah, we aren't.
We're not, and I feel like there's no space for anybody else to join us there, but there's a lot of space. We all create different content, so I want us to just come together as a community, because that way we get paid for actually the work we actually are doing. Like if you look at the Nigerians and the Ghanaians, they're very, very close. All their big influencers.
Have meetups and stuff like
exactly, they're all together. So you can't go to one influencer and tell them and lowball them, you know. So if all of us say we want to be paid $500 minimum per post, if you come to one person and the person says $50, then you've messed with the whole group. But if all of us stick to that 500, there's no other way to do it, but you have to pay that 500. And
Definitely.
that way we all grow together, and they will value us more, because our work is very important. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, so thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'm trying to be as consistent as possible. Miss Knowlden just spent the whole time telling us about being consistent, being committed. Guys, thank you all so much for watching this video. Love you all. Bye bye.